Good afternoon, and Happy New Year. Before I start, I do have a lot of people to thank for making this day possible. For starters, my husband John, thank you. Our 3 children, Sydney, Arendelle, and Kendall, who graciously stood with me just now. Thank you for being there through the thin and the thick of it. To my extended family, thank you for coming. To my friends, thank you for being here. Thank you for coming and getting up so early this morning, those of you who did. To the Maplewood Democratic Committee and its leadership, Ian and Garnett, thank you so very much for all of your support. To those who had a timely good word, thank you. And of course, to the Maplewood Township voters as a whole, thank you. I would congratulate Victor DeLuca on yet another, I believe this is your 6th term, on his 6th term on this Township Committee. Congratulations. Your leadership has truly been a great thing for this township. It's my privilege to serve with you and the other members of this committee, Ms. Leventhal, Mr. Brownlee, Mr. Ryan. It's actually hard for me to grasp that I've had the privilege to be on this committee, serving these residents, all of them, for 3 years already. During this time, I've been honored to work on health issues, public safety issues, development issues, and much more. Even being doused with ice-cold water for a good cause, at the request of Maplewood. As I have said over and over, this is a great and diverse community, and I am privileged to serve on its government and work to keep it the great place that it is. It has and will continue to be my pleasure to see the development that will happen here. I speak of the former PSE&G and post office sites. Residents who move into those new buildings will be able to patronize Springfield Avenue shops and the Hilton Library, all within walking distance, bringing continued importance to that part of town. We're looking forward at the beginning of this year to the development of the post office site, which will add to the village district, while increasing the important tax rateable for that property, something that will certainly help all of our residents. We will soon see a new CVS, and the Woodland, the former women's club, has become a regular location for events, both public and private. I look forward also to continuing work with my colleagues, Mr. DeLuca and Mr. Brownlee, as well as the capable Chief of Police, Chief Semino, and Fire Department Chief, Chief Dinglestead, as we tackle public safety issues around town. We actually have enjoyed a decrease in crime overall, but as Mr. DeLuca did mention, we have seen an uptick in crimes involving firearms. As many of our neighbors in surrounding communities will also tell you, they have seen the same increase as well. We will be keeping a close eye on these activities and address them head-on as we have in the last several years, putting necessary resources in key places to keep all of our residents and their families safe. We will also continue to build diverse and culturally competent police and fire departments. We've seen events in our country lately that have both angered and saddened us. Our hearts and prayers have been with everyone involved in those events. However, we must never forget that constant and open communication is key to a good relationship this front from our departments here in Maplewood. And I would ask that you take a moment to join me as I applaud the work of our chiefs and the men and women of their department. While it may not be a municipal department itself, the Maplewood First Aid Squad has been an integral part of our public safety team, and I look forward to working with them as they continue in their rebuilding efforts. In the area of health, as the president of the Board of Health, I will continue to work with our health officer and his staff to improve our clinics, making them more reflective of the needs of our residents, and to develop new services that are so necessary here. Residents of all ages, ethnicities, and walks of life are in need of services and information that will help them lead healthier lives. We will continue to promote the opportunities provided by the Affordable Care Act. We will continue vaccination clinics and other screening services. On another front, as you've heard, the new ordinance addressing the feral cat population in our township is the start of an exciting new journey, joined by volunteers from our own neighborhoods. Thank you, furry hearts. I look forward to working with them and others over the next 3 years as we pilot the trap neuter release program, start new programs, and address new issues. I thank those who have volunteered their time already to address issues with us, which brings me to my mantra. Those who know me know what it is, and you've been expecting it. A community can only be as strong, as safe, or as good as its residents are willing to work to keep it that way. To that end, I encourage any and all in town to come, volunteer, and help make and keep Maplewood the wonderful place that it is. Your diverse backgrounds, beliefs, and opinions are needed, and I count it a privilege to work with all of you. We may not always agree, but as we respect and value our diverse opinions and abilities, we will work towards that one single goal, a Maplewood that we can all love and be proud of. Thank you. God bless this town, and may He bless all of you with a happy, safe, and healthy 2015.